All right, gamers, this is the Irate Gamer for Got Game, and now we're taking a look at NBA Jam. Now, I had a chance to play this game. Looks incredible, a great homage to the classic. What went into a game like this?
A lot of hard work by a really passionate and dedicated team to bringing back what we think is the greatest basketball franchise of all time. It's an honor and a privilege to be working on Jam again and putting our heart and souls into this thing. And when people come and say it reminds me of when we played Jam back in the day, that's what it's all about for us.
Now, some of the classic features from the classic game, big head mode, classic phrases like from downtown, stuff like that. Are all those included in this one?
I can honestly say everything you remember from the original is coming back, like 98%. I mean, we brought back Tim Kitzrow. He's the original Boom Shakalaka Man. He's running around here at the show somewhere. All those old catchphrases are back. We got a bunch new. The gameplay, you can do everything you could do then, and you can do some more stuff. We added a spin move, an ankle breaker. The alley-oops are in. That wasn't in the original Jam, and that's a cool thing for co-op players. I mean, you got complete strangers going on the floor high-fiving each other after a perfectly executed alley-oop. Everything that you remember back in the day, catching on fire, smashing backboards, all of those rules. I mean, we are dedicated to being as true to that original NBA Jam as we possibly can.
Now, I was kind of looking at the background characters, and they just seem to have that arcade. It still retains that arcade feel. Is that what you were going for?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we tried to work really smart. And if you'll notice, the heads of the characters are actually 2D high-resolution photos of the players. And they start dribbling, and then they go up to dunk. You get their dunk face and that kind of thing. If you think about other games, how much, even just the processing power of 200 bones in their heads to make it look like, oh, that looks almost like Kobe. Well, in our game, it is Kobe. And it's the same thing with the sideline elements. It's just like, we know nobody's going to say, oh, you have the best looking crowd on the Wii. That's not going to get you anywhere. So what we did was paying homage to the original. Those guys were so smart with how they set it up. The 2D camera helps us, so they're 2D sprites, but it allowed us to invest where it counts, and that's in gameplay, that's in animations, that's in running at 60 frames per second. So it was kind of like we invested where we felt it was important, and then paid homage and kind of went for the cheeseball factor of what the old Jam was. I mean, those guys were really, this game back in the day was so groundbreaking and really raised the bar. And we look back at the digitized faces that they had back then we kind of chuckle, but back then it was huge. Before the original Jam, it was just a bunch of blobs running around on the screen. So, we're trying to pay tribute to those, the forefathers, Mark Trammell and his original team. But at the same time, we've learned a lot about making games in the last 17 years, and we've been able to add that and help take it to the next level.
Now, the old game had some crazy hidden characters, and I think you guys defined a generation with adding in all these crazy characters. Can we expect the same thing out of this one?
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, secret characters, big head mode, unlocking the privileges, celebrity characters, maybe some characters you're like, all right, yeah, we're all over it. As soon as we got the licenses about a year and a half ago, we put down our dream list of all the players and characters that we wanted, and we sent our people out there, and we're still wrapping up some final deals, but what we've got already, people are going to be super psyched about.
All right, excellent. Well, that's great. Can't wait to play the full version. All right, Chris Boris, until next time, game on.
All right, so here's how we play. Analog stick moves you around.
Okay.
This button right here, that's your turbo. Okay, turbo. A is right underneath your thumb, that's pass. To shove, we all remember the shove from Classic, that's turbo and the trigger. Now to jump and shoot, dunk and block. You just flip the Wiimote up to jump in the air, and then forward to either release your shot, to dunk, or to block.
You don't need to let go of the B button.
No buttons, no nothing, it's just the gesture. Don't touch any buttons, actually. So just do that, that's all you need to know. You guys will jump in and have a blast.
Passing. Hey, passing to your teammate.
Passing just A, it's right underneath your thumb. Okay? This is Shaq. We got LeBron. You guys can switch in half, alright? Switch controller for everybody. Hit A and hop right in, and you guys are good to go. Have fun.
Defense. Defense. They got better defense.
Nice.
Defense.